lalrintluang apak tu tikha ain tikhan in recording ain tana recording ain tran khan tren khat remove au mai theya in ron join thale mai don ya documentation tan kan dus ya
Okay.
miss
Shall we
recording
start, sir?
I think we
Or?
can start.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone who are present here tonight in the faculty exchange program between HATIM and the Government GJBC College. My name is Ms. Laldinkimi Khiangte, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government GJBC College, and I will be the moderator for tonight's program. First of all, I would like to welcome our respected principal of HATIM and our dear principal, Government GJBC College, all the faculty members of HATIM and Government GJBC College, and dear students, for your presence and participating in the faculty exchange program. Today, a memorandum of understanding was signed between the two colleges, that is HATIM and Government GJBC College at HATIM campus. Let us hope and believe that not only this time, but in the future, we will have more opportunity to work together like this. Zan ina hianin I hun chatak mai kan nei the faculty exchange program mizo chong tepon kasoido na midang tepon an soya nga kakatu zalen na yes zalen na kakan nei feka I hun chatak mai heti ang hun kan mang the kan lob me ma tik takin Government GJBC College Commerce Department te hi kum thumvel air or cha kania department no pangte kania ti lain HATIM kum som chuang Mizoram Apo College zapui omlo le zirlai chatak tak lo cher chuak to tene na hetiang I faculty exchange program kan nei the hi van nei kan in te ema kan lom ema ka soi to ang khanin MOU te sign ania hun kan le zela po tho ho na chazok na yin I hun kan la mangzel tura I ka be saya chu kan chong chai na te po ani bok ani. All right, I would like to highlight our program for tonight. Right after this, I will be calling our respected principal of HATIM, Mr. Vanlalmuana, to have an opening remark. And tonight we will be listening to special lecture from two of our professors from both the departments from HATIM and Government GJBC College. And at the end of the lecture, I will open a time of interaction, and I would like to ask the students to prepare yourself to ask any questions that you would like to, either in English or Mizoso. Please prepare yourself for that. And at the end, I will call upon our principal, Government GJBC College, to have closing remark, and if any of the faculty members would like to say something, I will also open a time for that. All right, so now let me call upon our respected principal of HATIM, Mr. Vanlalmuana, to have an opening remark.
Thank you, moderator. Good evening, everyone. I'm really very happy in this moment. This is a milestone for both of our colleges, and I'd like to extend my greetings to Principal Government GJBC College, Professor Jayajograma, and I'd like to also extend my warm greetings to the faculty members of both the colleges, our resource person, our moderator, and all the participants in this webinar event. Actually, it may not be a webinar, but something, since we are going to have the resource persons also, so we can call it somewhat like a seminar too. And I'd like to greet you all, and I wish you all the best during this time as well. This is really, as I have already mentioned, a milestone for two of our college, and especially I am very glad because Government GJBC College is a senior college, a well-established college Changtlung le HATIM te nena han compare chuan keni tan chuan kan u ngoi tur te na hetianga MOU min zia pui wang hian lom thu ka soi tak mewa faculty jong chunga le principal chunga te po lom thu big takin kan soi ani. And let me go on to my opening remarks. Just as changing our environment is important, and it helps us change our perspective on a particular subject. having multiple teachers helps students to gain some new insights into a topic and experience varied perspectives as well. I personally firmly believe that having instructors outside of the home can be an asset to a well-rounded education and can help to best prepare our young people for their occupational or university futures, or both. And I also believe that experiencing a range of teaching styles, teaching methods, and personalities can enrich our students and engagement with and retention of a subject material. And we know that no one teacher is going to be perfect at teaching all things to the students. That's why we are here, actually. So we are here to make sure that our students are getting the best and a top-notch and varied and very expensive, expensive education that will prepare them to, well for the next level, for the next steps. So it is advantageous for our students to go ahead and step out of their comfort zones and experience a teacher who they have never met before. That will really be very, really be a very good experience in their studies. And once I remembered in college, I had a teacher. Suddenly, another day, I had a teacher which had never visited our class. And the way he taught us, it may not be so significantly better than the way our regular teachers taught us, but seeing a different face helped us concentrate more on the teaching. And that in turn made us internalize easier than having hearing from our own regular teachers. So chuwang chuan zirlai tetan hian abik takin zirtir tu le environment zirtir tu thar le environment thar le hi apoi mo em maya kan zirtir tu regular te kan regular zirtir tu te kha an thalo bi ke ti inani lovin mel dang hian concentration min pe a attention min pe a chu chuan kan zirlaya min puina sa em mayani chuwang chuan I'd like to urge all our students to be really very responsive, attentive in the classes that are going to be taken by different teachers, and try to get the most benefit out of their teachings so that our educational journey will be in a more pleasant manner, and it will be more and more effective as well. And I wish you all the best during this time of our webinar, and I would like to urge you to hear with all your minds to what our resource persons are going to tell us this time too, so that in the end you will be able to raise questions that are relevant to the things, the subjects that we are going to hear from our resource persons. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sir Khiangte, Principal HATIM. There was a very short yet insightful opening remark. Sir Khiangte, Principal HATIM, he commerce background, Tonya commerce department, commerce subject on the chanem low I chin emania, and he hit yam the sang, taknay, and he book an idi kakan so tell Doni can lom emaniza in a two toy see ma se tangkai tak chatak zir lai de min shilavang in kalom emani zanina hianin zir laite may baka commerce zir laite may baka I department nga kan teaching faculty te pon min ron telpui ahluzwal kan te ema I serte I milaw telpui te I atop khenga min telpui the chanin kan lom fu ang kan request box oni kan hun hi min ti lut sak emani nang mani hian ti ka kasai du bokani. All right, now we will move on to our next lecture. I am now going to call upon Mr. Vanlalmuana. He is an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce, and presently he is the head of the department as well. And he is a vibrant, energetic young man and very useful not only for the department but for the college and also for the Commerce Association in Mizoram as a whole. Zaina hianin hetia ang resource person kan nei thahi kan fan ani. He's waiting for his PhD result from Mizoram University, which is expected to be received in a very short time. And we also wish him best of luck for tonight's lecture. And I would also like to tell you that his field of specialization is finance. And I don't know what he's going to talk about tonight, but it may be something related to finance as well. So we are, I want you to listen very carefully and to have some interaction with him by the end of his lecture as well. And he has also published a book and write articles in different journals. And he also presented many papers in national and international level as well. Zat ina hetiang ang resource person zirtir tu chatak kan nei thei kan vanaya tuna hun mang turin hemi platform mi atnena kan hlana nga adu angin I mizaw chong le sap chong kha amik sanga adu du adanin sai turin hun pungpui kha ama hun sunga tan chan kan pitawang. Oh, now let me call upon Lalrintluang.
Thank you, Miss Dindini. First of all, a very good evening to all the students present here, especially to Sarsang, their principal, HATIM. Kan som na tingay po mo insan ina opening remarks. Chatak may milon ne saka kan lom le a. Zani na hiyan hey faculty exchange sa hiyan kan ho tu ten topic ka kay mani du than na anda a chu wang chuan zanina hianin kan syllabus pon de ulek ami ama ero chu kan man tangkai theitur kan everyday life a kan utilize theitur ang chi akha ron sei katuma chu presentation hi kan present look ang screen kan share look anga milong hak look pula PPT ka han buat saya ni hemimang hian lecture an pek kan tum don ani le zanina hianin ka screen in hu thei ka be seya personal finance sungchang ron soi ka du'a na kan moderator khanin zalen namin pe boka zanin chu mizo tong ka mangnem don zo ka ti kha kan soi masadu a personal finance sungchang hi thilpoi mo tak mai ani a kan no panlai atanga kan everyday finance matters kan shet chian ni apoi mo le in ka sia a kan ron thang lian nga nakina chung kwa te kan ladin nga intite ang chung kwa kan din na konga te chuan in finance kan manage dan apoi mo ani chunga poi mo kati ho zanina hian avai vai chon ka sei theilo anga amaro chu apoi mo swal ron soi ka tum don ani le personal finance kan ti hi han soi photta ila personal finance kan ti chuanin kan financial activities entina bank ka kan poisa kan manage dan te kan poisa kan pay pundan investment te mo budgeting poisa kan lak lo kan man swadan filfai taka kan hisapa kan maintain angte in savings rainy day satana emergency atana poisa kan da chungchang te in risk allocation kan ti a risk kay manage a hian financial risk a a betlat a oma antina salaried person kan ni emo eng azon na po entrepreneur po lo ni ila kan azon na kha chetut thei ani vek ani tin chu ba ka keima ni nun na nge po nge ni family a bread earner kan ni chuan kan nun na po top thei ani khanga khan kan family tan po khan poina sa ta kha theng thea risk kha eng risk nge kan nei ti kan phet chen a poi mo a tin mortgage kan ti angte in te kan lo sa du'a loan te kan lo la du'a chung manage dan tele kan future goals kan hun lo kan le zel tura thil kan nei kan du hisab chunga khang kan chum nei kan chalai dan kha personal finance kan ti chu ani chuan engwangin nge personal finance e kum no pangte ata atanga kan thiam apoimo na hi han soile zoi ta ila pakhatna chuan lifetime of financial independence apoimo le ani kan thang lian nga ma ni ke ading tur kan ni we have to work hard and we have to earn money on our own kan living kan khosak engeni kan khosak na ta na kan mamo ang khachu kan tho chwa ve angai ani chunga tan chon personal finance kan no pang tet atanga kan thiam apoi mo hle a tin pani na chuan eng skill po ni se sport ani emo eng thil po ni se investment emo no pan lai atanga thiam hi anget du ani puidin atanga thil hanzir choble angchi te hi thil har satak ani thin chuwang chuan te atangin lekha kan zir ang bokin kan finance matter sakha kan hriat chen angai thin ani tin pathum na chuan kan thil du le kan thil mamo kan hriat chen angai hle tunang la ya chuan sumna satakin alo thlonin kan mamo ni mi lo kan owang shim le hi tam to le materialism e khovela kan oma khang kha enge ni kan hriat chen kha apoimo ani tin palina chuan saving le investment chungchang a hi e kan kum azirin poimo nilovin eng tiklai pon no pante atangin kan upat thlengin heng hi thil poimo ani awangin e kan thiam kha apoimo bok ani tin pangana chuan magical power of compounding hi kan seranga nakina a details in hei kan skasoidona compounding chungchang kan hriat chen apoimo em ani kan poisa kan thil nei ate tham emo alian tham em po ni se kan semza ya kan thantir kan grow akha ngai ani chuwang chuan compounding kan hriat chen apoimo em ti chuan parukna chuan opportunity cost kan hriat chen angai bok ani e eng thil po ti ila eng thil po lo nei ila asset eng ang po lo leidon ila eng khang ho asset kan du than na khanin opportunity cost ani vek ani opportunity cost so economics paper a kan zir thin kha kan sia anga ti chuan number 7 a poimo kan retirement hunatan planning kan nei angai thin ani kan retirement huna upatak kan nei huna nuam sataka kan nun kan man theinan kan pension nu a kan engani na kan thot that thelo huna kan in sustain theinan khan retirement planning po kan nei that angai em ani chuanin hey hemi helai karon tarlan a hian America rama an study poimo de my personal finance sunga an study poimo de my result karon tarlanga to da chuan American workers ho khu 76% za asom sari zati paycheck to paycheck in an khosaveni omje chu paycheck to paycheck kan ti chuan tun thla akan lo kha tun thla kan hang zawa a local le tur hlo kan lak ma khan kan hlo local ma sa kha kan hang zo vek ti nani tu chu ramchang ka nga kan ngai America a po za asom sari paruk zet khwanin paycheck to paycheck in an khosa ani tin survey an nei na a za asom li pahni zet hian poisa hi ngani personal finance money akha stress mo ril ruha na siam tu a annai ani poisa hi kan ma ngani Christian kan ni a poisa in hatu ti in hat vector kan ni lo ti chu kan sia amaro chu kan nu natan apoimo si a poisa lovin tunang lai chu kan nung thelo ani adik tak chuan chu wangin za assembly pahni zet America a po ril ruha nan an poisa kha an hang thin ani chuan an noi han an kal le ta ila an teams kan teu tu na kan kumzat play role ho nena survey an nei a chuan kumsang ni som pakhat khan za asom pahni zet chuanin kumsom ni panga an nulama an ni kumsom ni panga nulama po an nu le pa te tho chwaringin khosatura anin nga yani tin chu tiang ang bokin sang ni som pania ni 23% a apung le a sang ni som pathuma chuan a le tin apung ani 25% chu wang chuan tun lai a thil a harsa kan ti mai theya nu le pa te tho chua rin lo wa kan kho sak thiam ve angai to ani 2013 na chuan play role thar kan ti ho thalai kha kumsom ni panga tin to nu po a nu le pa tho chua rin a kho satura hisab kha ani mo tin khovel tam theyang pera survey an han lak nuwa khanin mi panga zinga pakhat theu khanin clothes kan ti gor chungchang zon kha an thlang zo kani saving account chungchang zon ai chuan an browser behavior te an han sil chiang ta a mi panga pakhat khanin saving account chungchang zon ai chuan thom nomoi chungchang kha zon an du zo kani chu wangin kan khovela hian into del lo na anasa akan behavior azirin into del lo na khanin nasa takin min hnuk lu the into del lo na chu wang chuanin kan ngai tu kha angai hle ani personal financing kha kan chat chen angai hle ani chuan poisa chungchang a hian khovel mi te hi mishing hi chithumin an thena behavior money spending behavior pakhatna chuan income less expense equals savings tile expense less income equals debt tile income less savings equal expense ti khan omani omzia chu behavior pakhatna chuan income an han poisa an han lalu ta a chuan an poisa lak lo tang khan an man turanga han mang chuak phota chumi nuwa an save chau thin ne bang kha chuan mi pahni le na chu an income in an expenses atama expenses an mang vek phota an thil le tur zong an manga chuan poisa an lak lo an han ta cha sa alo dai lova ti chuan adang zong an mamo kha an pup chok thin ani ti chuan behavior pathumna chuan income an donga then khat chuan ti chuan an mamo angzat ni an hriat kha an save phota chumi nuwa achuang zong kha an mang thin ani khoi hinge kan ni ve ti kha kan in job turani nu le tuna chun nu le pa ten kan zirna man te kan pocket money te tam jok chumin pe ang khang kha engtin nge kan chalai ve he behavior atang hian engtin nge kan kal chho nakina kan puitin thleng atang khan apoi mo don ani so the best behavior among those three are whenever we receive an income we have to save or invest a certain part of our income kan income atang khan kan thei to kin kan save anga kan invest anga chuan abang zong kha kan hmang tur ani kha behavior number 3 akha engtik lai point kan thong tu kan zong tur ni hei hi smart behavior smart personal financing anti chu ani nakina lo te kan la nei anga tumi huna chuan man zo puk ka kal chuan kan future goals akha kan Khiangte keimani income ang nei tho ai khan kan future goals akha kan achieve thailo mai the ani annian asset po kan nei tha thailo mai the ani chu wang kan poisa kha kan save kan invest angai ani chu helai saving le investing chungchanga hi hemi lecturer chuan ron stretch de kan du ta a saving le investment hian poisa chuang liam kan lo nei ta a saving le investment hian engani difference lian pui anei ani alema kan huang hian saving money kan ti chuan da thatlam akoka investment kan te ro chuan kha kan money akha kan grow tir don ani kan pun tir don ani saving le investing dang lam na chu heta hian chiang takin alanga saving means we keep money aside for our income so for example we receive 100 rupees and we set aside rupees 50 rupees somnga kha kan khum nuaya kan hanta thata ni kha saving ani amaro chu investing ero chu kan poisa kha alo thannan asset engemo kan leita a chuta chon kan han invest a nakina hun local le zela poisa a return thazo den sen khan poisa kha na kan thoti ta kha investing ani saving kan ti chuan returns an lem lova ma se investing kan ti ro chuan future return kha an thung ani so example keeping cash in lockers kan lockers a kan da tha kan save ani naktu kan momotan thale kan momotan kan save but when we say we invest money likewise we buy shares or bonds in a market and we invest that money and we earn return kha investing kan ti chu ani engwangin nge why to invest our money. Number one, the most important purpose of investing is beating inflation. Tilman na saan tulan ni duro han ngay to wala covid male covid nu po covid tun hun po hi dal kezi khat kha mania po I Mizoram chu ngani distributor pakhatin oil cooking oil kha tel kha aman sanga lo shalawangin social media chon outrage na sa takalo chuakani we have to beat inflation chuan number 2 chon saving for retirement kan soi tong khan kum alo tam huna poisa kan mo don voina poisa hlutna kha naki a chuan aniam don ani so we have to save for retirement and we have to put our money to work in order to generate future income. So if we invest, we can meet our financial goals. In kanlo sa thiyanga karnal tak kan lay thiyang kan future kha apoy mo nani. To investment chuan wealth asyama hausak na asyama. Chuan consumption kandu ang kha kan lay thay pathin ani. So Albert Einstein na hiyan mana khan hey khovela hiyan tuna hiyan tilmak pasari kan na yap pyramids te Great Wall of China te Taj Mahal te khatyang khana om thua 7 wonders of the world kan na ya chuan Albert Einstein na hiyan there is an 8 wonders of the world atini wonders of the world pariat na omani a oma chu compounding kan ti hi ni atini compounding kan ti chu hei interest sun chang kan sir thinin karinga simple interest le compound interest su adang lam na kan she nga simple interest a chuan principal amount kan invest atangin interest alo kala kha interest khan interest book ashing ve ngai to lo ni but when we say a compound interest interest is earned from the interest ka apung kan hu atang khan apung book alo so le thin ani khami in ban le khanin nasa takin kan paisa kha ti ko thin ani heta hian entinan compound interest for example a kan data a entinan tu na tang hian kumsom chung thatin cheng sanga set aside ta zelila interest rate kha 6.5 ni ta se kumsom nuwa chuan can invest zong 6,05,000 kha 8,67,293 a chode donani no to interest khan nuai 2,62 lai kan ti thayani chu wang chuan cheng za a cheng somli pathum lai kan lo an kha a hlok em donani kha compound interest poimo na ani ti chuan tunang la ya hian saving account chop ni lo poisa kan da thatna tur saving scheme sang englowa bank ate post office ate financial institution sang ate oma heta hian small saving scheme sang engani large wal deu kan ron tar langa pakhana chon hey normal saving account kan ti te lo compare taila duration a chon kan choice khan ni maya kan du chuan kan account a khan poisa kan da lu da kan da chole the tiang khan apung po athalowa 2.5 to 4.5% bank ka ain ang lo zulani athen chuan 2.5% so he hi per anam zel ani ti chuan saving account pa ngai aya thale lek recurring deposit on ta a chu 3 months atanga 10 years a anhan fixed a senior citizen kan ni lo chuan kumsom ruk aya upa kan ni lo chuan 2.75 atanga 6.5% apung theya chuan senior citizen kan ni chuan 3.2 atanga 7.25 hei po bank to bank ka adang lam fek ani chuan fixed deposit alo omle ta a fixed deposit chu kan thia anga lump sum kan ta anga kha for a certain period of time we have to save no we have to invest so from 7 days to 10 years the interest rate is 2 to 8.25 based on amount 1 crore I niam le 1 crore I sang te om theya so there is a public provident fund PPF om le ta a Khiangte hi kan ti theivek ani maturity hi ro chu 15 years a ani a 15 years chung kha kan da angaya kum khata cheng sang khat emo atam bera noi khat le singa kan da theya 7.8 kha interest rate and fixed up ani hey hi central government guaranteed ani a 7.8 te 7 ai na hiam ngai lo ani saving atan tha em ani chuan kisan vikas patra omboka KVP small saving account mana chuan post office saving small saving account te po antia hei unregularized to atuna hian banka sanganga omboka chu 115 months atan poisa kan da thia 7.5% punga chuan sukanya samriddhi account hei for girl side mechia tan khan athabi kani 21 years theng a save thea apung po 8.3% ani hei hi shia ilaka du khop mai kan poisa atamemo atlem emo monthly emo yearly kan contribute to te kha kan pocket money te khan han set aside taila cheng za lek po da ila 21 years a chuan tam tak apung the ani chuan national saving time deposit scheme om ta NSP anti a heta hian time deposit scheme a hian kum khat kum ni kum thum kum nga chunga da thea a percentage for interest for thakop by 6.8 to 7.6 chuan national savings MIP monthly installment scheme anti a heta hian cheng sang khat zanga tanga noili le singa thlenga da thea hei hi chuan interest thatin kan draw thei thung ani chuan national saving recurring deposit om le a 5 years chunga da thea 7.1% national saving certificate om le NSC chu kan chathinin karing post office ale bank a theveka 5 years mo 10 years mo cheng za ayat lem lo khan invest heya chu 7.8% kha interest kha apu ani kha small saving scheme plan loan deuh kha kan hantar lang zoi du anakina te saving atana saving account pa ngai chok khong lo khan thil dang thazo kha a hon thei ani ama ero chu kan ti ang nichina khan financial goals poimo de financial planning kan nei na tan personal finance poimo de chu beating inflation we have to beat inflation thil man sang zel kan bit angai ni heta small saving schemes karon tarlan ho hi chuan atlang puin atam zok hian inflation unbit inflation percentage in antam lo lek thina inflation kha unbit nei lo chang om thina ni hey heta hian in 2009 na inflation rate base hian han example han petaila cheng sang khat lo deposit taila saving account na khan kan bank interest rate kha 4% ani 2019 na chuan ain thak zung zung thin kan ti kha RBI regulation a zirin chuan inflation rate kha 2019 na chuan 4.76 de ni ti chuan 4.76 kha inflation ani a bank interest kan don kha 4% so ani si a cheng sang khata khan mo cheng sarile poisa somru kan loss zar tinan tani chu wang chuan saving scheme heng ho hi chu that takin security omma se inflation kan bit thei thin lo ani eng chu wang chuan investment kan ti angai khodang kan hoi ngai do nani kan lo thang lian zelanga nakina phei chuan inflation anasatel tel don inflation kan bit thei nan investment dang investment avenues dang kha kan hoi ngai ni chung ho te chu enge equity stock exchange sa te debt fund na te mutual fund kan ti te real estate te le gold heng howa hian kan poisa na sa zokin kan thantir thei ani amai ro chu risk kan lak angai thunga heng howa chuan market condition azirin poisa apung atamin adhiam thin ani he eta hen example thadeu mai karon da le a 20 years kumsom ni chunga thil thleng kha lo khai khin ta ila mo inflation kan bit thenan inflation kan ne theinan chuan minimum kumsom ni chung khan 4.66 lakhs up kan nei angai ni kan ho sakna kha 4.66 lakhs a athan angai ni entirnan saving account a khan bank fixed deposit a khan 1 lakh low invest na 1 lakh a khan 5.11 lakh tal kan nei ngai tina chu ta chuan bank fixed deposit chuan nuai khat kha kum som ni chung kan chia wang chuan fixed deposit a 3.83 lakh so apunga chuan mutual fund a han chin hi om ti kan thia mutual fund a chuan debt capital kan ti le equity a oma debt ho kha chu debt instrument a an invest a secure deuh ani a return po claim ani kumsom hi chungin 1 lakh 5.11 lakh apung hana ma ero chu amai ro chu equity shares a stock exchange kan trade ero chuan 20 years chungin 1 lakh 13.74 lakh apung han dai ani chu wang chuan inflation wealth can accumulate theya return can an theinan chuan we have to look elsewhere stock exchange thade amani mutual fund can invest thei chu mutual fund chu olsam te in 18 years kan attend to chuan pan card kan siam ti rang pan card kan siam tir chuan online po in trading kan hong the ni day to day trading kan kalpui theya mutual fund direct in min manage theya athiam zokin tiang khan tuna chuan kan kut ke kan mobile phone atangin kan in le lo atangin ngan kan thut leng atang khan poisa kha kan finance ka kan manage thei ani mutual fund chu wak dan kan sia Mr. Chong Shangin an poisa an ron la chuak an ron da the khom ta chu fund managers an lo om ta fund managers ne na an poisa an han the lu ta chu brokers kan ti ang deuh te kha an ni chung ho chuan security an lo le khom ta security portfolio kan ti kha an lo khan an lo tel khom ta ni chu portfolio chuan a invest return thatak tak kha kan an thi thin ani ti chuan slide to berdo tu ni in ka sia risk asan le expected return asanga return thil paisa kan investor return kan an hem don chuan kan risk kha kan ti san ve angai thin ani hey heta hianin example a karonda hian graph karonda hian risk kha asan bo le expected return kha nge sang tiala deposits kan tiang nisina kan soi sang te kha khang ho kha anwai bera risk an yan bera return po hian chumi nuwa bonds kan ti chu kan chia anga mi malin emo polin emo sarkar ne na sum apu tira return adon ang kha bonds kan ti chu ni maya bonds chu soina chon sarkar hi anglo akok dewa tinin RBI website kha hanlo thin ula state sarkar Mizoram telin chumi nu ni ya chuan sarkar government bonds lam turania antiang chu bonds kha ileta poisa tam takin return interest ka sarkar hena tangin don tur hisab khan khatiang khan bonds kha omta kha po risk andiam sheta deposit ajana sang sheta return po sang shet chuan equity or balance funds antia balance funds kan ti chu kan equity mix a khan debt le equity kha fel fai ta kan mix khan risk andiam vel asang sheta ma se return po sang vel sheta chuan stock kan ti ho kha tuna kan soi mutual fund kan ti ang chia invest stock exchange so day to day trading kan ti te khang ho khan ni ta chuan chu menua derivatives on le ta ni derivatives po hi kan subject a om training ka ringa commodities base mi chi sang in a agreement an siam commodity price base agreement an siama an le shal chung chang kha an maya chung commodity so chu underwriting assets anti chung ho chu oil kan ti te gas kan ti te petroleum product chi sang te agricultural product chi sang te kha om ta chu nakin hun atana chuti huna chuan chumi price ani chuan kalo le yang tianga agreement fil fai taka an siam hoka derivatives ani chi sang om kan sia forward ti te option kan tiang te khang ho kha om thwa kha kan sia anga khang ho akha risk kha kan lak anga ve thin ani return kan an don chuan kha chuan ato bera chuan investor te hey Warren Buffett at te ho te khovela investor lot in tak ho ten an suggest atu we have to invest from our young age. Anytime is right time to invest. Antiani. Hey, Sensex karonda, Sensex 2000, 2018, kenga atanda ni enta ula. Sensex point, he can share Sensex to stock exchange index point mo deu ani a. January 2000 akan Sensex point to 5,205 ani a India rama. January 2018 at 35,965 day ani. To almost 8 folds in a changti nani. To almost 8 folds sa atana to a late zariat zuang a late driat zuanga chang atu a benefit tel to kan ni VM. Kan invest ma po le stock ani emo. Insurance policy kan la emo. Saving scheme kan ti emo. Young age atang kan tran turani. We have to start from our young age so we may reap the benefits of kan economy market athatna benefit kan reap theidonani kan seng theidonani. Hemi mizote a tuna po hian mutual fund investe bitcoin kan ti te alar chota. Chen khachuan hausak puinan an manga chen khachuan an na ban sana stock agent sa changten omani fund agent changte khatam takan omani. Chuwang chuan kan kum som paria ta tanga kum som ni kar kan ni vel atang hian kan poisa nei kha atle mo atamemo invest kha kan sir turani chuti chuan we will beat our inflation kan beat anga chuan retirement atan sum kan khol anga rainy day emergency fund kan nei thei anga kan duang asset kan future goals atan kan nei thei anga kha personal finance chungchanga zan ina lecture ka hanpek thei chu ani a nakina zo na le chian bel tu anom chuan moderator ina huna hon una khan zo na kha kan hong le do ania so hela ya hianin animation kan da hi in house tho thu don na tin lam ni lovin plem tala lok na in lo chat thei kha kan hopeful book ani kalome thank you.
Thank you, Sarmuana. That was very important topic for us, but we have been neglecting, I guess. Now, panlaya tangin we think upa kan inti deu thleng to po hian investment hi kan ngai than se me mamizo te zinga subject poi mo lutuk at a very young age mo college in kalaya khatiang in ngai thathe ka intan motivation le zona chat tak ani ka beseya in log ang ke ni po kan log ke Sarmuana chunga lom thu kan suya na kina interaction hun khachu kalahong do ni. All right, till dang ti chunsom tolovin I will call upon our next resource person, Miss C. Lalrintluang. She is an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce, HATIM, and Miss Luangi, he pangte mase she's pursuing her PhD in Mizoram University, and her expertise is also in the field of finance. Zan into finance nampang ten anon ruda ni tiro enge means shildon kan shilo mase ang inom le flu ang I finance lam tiam tap may tia kan ne po hi kan van ani like our other resource person, Ms. Luangi also had a number of publications and presentations in national level and international level. We are very fortunate to have her in our midst tonight, and now I will give her time to take her time as much as she wants, and I will also give her the liberty to use multi-language, mo Hindi tepo. English tepo mizo tepo adudu ka mga nga kan siya vektura nga ila tunahun kan pe anga Miss Luangi hianin I lecture azo hianin interaction hun ka kan mangdona Sarmuana le Miss Luangi te ka indu inzo thedoni, so prepare yourself for that as well. Okay, now let me give time to Miss Luangi. Miss Luangi's time is yours.
Thank you so much, Miss Dindini. I hope I'm audible. Can I just confirm it? Okay. So good evening, everyone. I don't know who all are present here. Good evening, all the students present here. I think our principal is here. My colleagues are here, and the faculties and from JB College. It's a privilege for me to actually sit in front of you all. It's such a initiative program that we are having tonight, and I will not have much introduction. I will just move on directly to our my topic. I don't know if it's I mean, I think it's coincidental that what I'm going to talk about tonight is very similar to what Sarmoana has just talked about. Actually, we did not communicate. I'm in MZU Aizol currently, and Sarmoana is in Lunglei. But then I think kan ngai to anai ang len kasi athil poi mo tak finance lampang lo tui veve kan ni wang le kan mizo culture context ta hian apoi mo kan ti em ang kan ve zong lo in ang din kasi athil poi ni lawa kan topic lo in ang po kha theme nei ang dewin kan faculty exchange program te poi kal the don din kasi alom om ka ti le ling zo ka Sarmoana lo soi ta kha. I think it's little technical part, so I'll just try to make it a little lighter and little more tema HATIM all some develop to kanon soi ka tu mga Sarmoana soi ka technical part de lo nita say kay a fundamental part ang dewin lo ngai taila. It should have been the opposite ama se apoy chuang lova kami anga khachuan. I will just share my screen directly and we will see what I will be talking about tonight. Excuse me. Can you see my screen? Excuse me. I just want to confirm.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. So yeah, I did not put any topic either. So I just put it as let's talk about how we don't talk about money. So I think Mizo hi sa chungchang thu khuwa soina support kanin karinga kanin zirti na po hian atam lova chu wangjon apoi mo katia ke mayan kalo ve em china ko thudmuna tangin zanina opportunity thata ka omati khanin kan sui chunjom ve the don ani so what I would like to disclaim myself at this beginning is I'm going to put out my personal thoughts and personal suggestions I will be giving, so it might conflict with what you believe or where you are at. Amar chu kantana traffic tour ani anga chu I just want to say about it at the beginning before I started. So financial literacy. When we say financial literacy, so see, this is gonna start like a boring presentation. Amar chu presentation ne enge motiang ai chonin definition ne nakal hi chan hi cha because it's a foundation. So let's see what this financial literacy is, or sometimes financial education. So there have been so many times when many people have argued that we are not taught enough about finance in our education system, and I agree to that too. So tonight I think we are all trying to bridge that gap. So finance lampang hi at taka in zirti na commerce background ni chuanin eng mo chu kan zirnual thawa mar chu hetiang eng practical dewa in zirti na hi kan nei claim ni in argument om china chu zani a hen bridge kan tum don ni. So financial literacy, when we say that, it's the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills. So we would already have financial skills, so to effectively use and to understand it, that is regarded as financial skills, and including personal financial management. So in finance paper, we used to have financial management, right? I think in 5th semester you must have had, if you have the finance optional paper. Kada kan kami financial management da katsuan in company financial management kan zir china le kan commerce syllabus shim kan enzuanin company chungchang business chungchang te entrepreneurship chungchang khang ang kha kan zir ta ani amar chu zaina hin personal ke mani mi malina kan personal finance kan manage the dan te budgeting kan in siam the dan te ma caution le khotlang chaw ni lova budgeting ke mani mi mal poina kan hlok the na tu te investment sarmonan aron khu hong to khang te kha envele kan han tum don ani during this presentation. So I will just move on to this from this definition. Just go through it if you want to, or this is the definition by OECD for financial literacy, definition of financial literacy. So I think that gives you an idea. Financial literacy, so you might be an literate person, you and I be to to literate to kan ni chu ni mai amar to financial apo hin literate person kan ni ve hi ngai thin ni kami ka financial literacy definition so anita so is it matter financial literacy ni chu enge apoi mo na enge zan ina kan thil soi te hi apoi mo na ti kan enjoinin. So I have taken a research article from one of the articles that I have read. So individuals are making substantially more financial decisions over their lifetime, living longer and gaining access to a range of new financial products. We live much longer compared to 20-30 years back. Financial decision kan siam tam reng boka, and we have more access to different financial products. Financial products ti shang decision siam lei tu te shal tu te mo khang kha tam tak kan nei to ni chu wang chuan we need to equip ourselves ke mani zirti tu ta thleng pon no pang te chau ni lovin financial literacy hian decision siam tu cha chan chu poisa hi apoi mo mani khamya khan decision kan siam na ta khan financially literate person kan ni hi angai thina ni. So these trends combined with low financial literacy levels around the world, particularly among vulnerable population groups, indicate that elevating financial literacy must become a priority. Financial decision kan siam tam miao chuanin financial literate kan ni kha angaya kha wang khan apoi mo na chun ta ni. And what is fintech? So Lemin kazuang le thutani kayan fintech. Fintech, when we say fintech, financial technology kamilam toy ka ani mai ta financial technology on the, so there's a report recently, a report made on and a small research conducted in the USA of the millennials and Gen Z. Millennials chen khatanom karinga mase tamzoki Gen Z kan ni karinga Khiangte zirtian na khanin noted the impact of financial technology. He financial technology we are all living in a technological world. I think we all accept that. Now also I'm using so many of the technologies that have been adopted, right? So the financial behavior of young individuals have been affected by this financial technology, fintech kanti hi. So what do we mean by fintech? So when we talk about fintech, it means the new and rapidly expanding mobile payment. Mobile payment to na kan man chinte transaction na na kan man thil chi sang te khang ho kha fintech tia soi. So kan soi na chu ani mai ta additionally, mobile payment users display lower levels of financial literacy. At today ni hemi zirtiang tu pakhat chuanin mobile payment users hemi financial technology asang fintech asang ni wang hianin phone atanga poisa thon thiamte phone atanga poisa receive thiamte khang ho fintech sia te kha financial literate an ni lo ti kha an argument anon kalswadan so ani thung ta ni fintech is not a substitute for financial literacy. Why I added this is because hemi poisa technology manga poisa kan in thon thiam dan te kan receive thiam dan te fintech ti chunta amai ro chu financial literacy ti na kha ani chong lo ni ti kha karon clarify lok do ni. So we will move on to the key components of financial literacy. First one is earning. So I have taken from various by various authors regarding these key components. Financial literate person kani don son ka finance ka manage chata ka manage ke don son components tisang heng te hiaron karon lakhoma paruk earning, investing, saving, spending, credit, and protecting. So we will further deeply look into all these 6 components. So the first one is earning. So when we say earning income, poisa ron lut ka ni meta, the source may be different from one another. Why we are talking so much about earning, investing, and saving tonight is because in no time, our students, you also will start earning, and I'm sure that so many of you are starting to earn now. Network marketing la mate in mangte in oma anilo pon manito ka eng mo til Zuarte, Tiangkain, Omakabangkan. So all these are the sources of earning, right? So it is the foundation of personal finance. At a very young age, if you start to manage, if you start to earn and know how to manage it, then you will not regret once you turn old, right? So there can be different types of earning stream, like earned income, 9 to 5 job kanti, desk job kanti angte, profit income. When you start a business, then you earn a profit, and sometimes might even born a loss. So profit income kanti, the interest income, dividend income. So dividend, when you invest on shares, then you receive dividend. All those rental income, capital gains, royalty income, all those, this you can have any as many sources of income as possible, but earning is important. So even while you are still studying, or once you finish your education, earning is important. Okay, so what I would like to tell tonight is, do not limit yourself to one source of income. So I might be teaching now, like I might be a teacher and receive my salary from my employer, but I should not limit myself to one source of income. Source of income hi pakhatat, so hemi long pakhatat chang chau kan ni chuan, it's not a very ideal decision that you make as a person. So since you should have different sources of salaried person. Even if you are a salaried person, you can have source of income from the stock that you are investing in, or you can also start a business and earn some profit. So once you start earning, make sure to have a different sources of income, because kan mahun siya tan nilova ka source pakhat ka zan khatil tu akhan achetut the anilo chutiang achetut ani chuanin abo thut ani chuanin atuka chuan tanei poisa lak lu na nei lo kha kan ni mai don ni chuwang chuanin kha kan rilo kan share jenga poimo a. Then active income or passive income, when we say, there can be two broadly, income can be broadly classified into two: active income or passive income. So when we say active income, it requires you to actively perform a service to get paid. Poisa ilak don chuanin active income nei ini chuanin na itho angai mo daily wage earner tin tala kut na thok ini chuan na itho chuanin poisa alo lutang itho lo chuan alo lut lawang. On the other hand, passive income may make you money even while you were asleep. So we will further look into it. Tunay ato anwar to kan na kan thok thei lo ani po in passive income earner kan ni chuanin na kan thok thei lo lai po ro khol na oma khang hun lai ni po in income kha kan siam thei reng ani. We will further look into that, how to make a passive income. Now the second one is investing here. So Sarmona has talked about the legendary investor Warren Buffett. So this Warren Buffett, a very famous investor, he defines investing as the process of laying out money now in the expectation of receiving more money in the future. So he spoke about how saving le investing in anlo nakasoitan is investing at chuanin kan puisa achang, it's growing. All right, so investing, he has introduced as many investment plan chi sang sang te, saving scheme chi sang sang te being introduced to chuwang chan ke chuanin pakhata hian karon limit anga zan inbi ka chuan investing in stock market is the most common way for beginners to gain investment experience. Kema experience atang to le kema clear na atangin stock market hitlemin karon soizaw nga chan chu investment platform dangte avenues dangte chu money po in in NTA mema kawang khanin stock market bi ka hian stock trading bi ka hian invest dan te me ang kami claim kong khar kha just an introduction. I would just like to have it here. So stock market hemi slide bi khawai chon mizo tong in karon so yang hemi hi stock market kan ti chuan in stock market hian mania trading ti ho hi chu retail trader anti china FII kan ti foreign institution investor an omle an ni hi ramdang financial institution ho Indian stock market aron invest chin an ni so I'm talking about here the Indian context. Okay, so anin DII anomle domestic institutional investor anomle anni hi chu India ram chu atanga financial investor annia FII le DII stock market se dan asol chu tu ber anni china ni so anin ke mani ho ang invest be don taila chuan ke mani daily trader mo kha kan ni anga khang kha an omle don ta ani stock market based what we need to know when we invest in the stock market is stock market based investment ring hian mutual fund emo stock direct stock investment ang chi shimshima hian apun dan zat tura guarantee fixed a theilo so wangchanin when ya hianin 10% in a punganga tunkara 10% in a pungang ti in theilo stock market a kan trade ring chuanin khaka kan sha tangaya hemi tuna ka presentation bi hemi stock and lobby ki hemi lekhabu based in huthem ka shila mizo stock trader stock trading ilo sha chiang ang u ti lekhabu tang hian karon lakho man ya ka lekhabu chia le ka refer chin ka invest stock market ta invest changa ka refer chin ani hi I would suggest you all to buy mizo tong ne in ti hianin chiang ta ka shia tur oma le a author te hianin investment class stock trading class an pe boka Khiangte in khanchanin stock trader ho kha group te an neya ti khanin an again yang an discuss chin in stock chat vel dan kami technical de ulek thiam chi dan chonin it's a good book and it's a good investment. Okay, so stock trading hi sum don na chikhat ve mai ani na taka chuan thil le shal ani maya company share ho chu kan le kan shal le mai china he chu basic de ulek ani ta stock trading ai lo thin the na hi 80% chu nang ma in hata achan chu mani in discipline thunun the na hi apoi mo berani these are just basic amaro chu what we need to know is when we say stock trading it's gambling nen ai nang lawani amaro chu in an theina po tam stock trading a poisa kan invest re nei chuan hlok na kan nei thut theya kan chan vek thut thei bok kha kan sha chenanga ya du am wang te poisa nei thuai hausak thur kan du wang kha chuanin stock trading a lu hi chu a thalem lawani so stock trading a hianin thil pahni hlom lian puin kan share thin angaya zadin ai chu kanin shilvek man lova chu wang chuan hi chu like I've said in the beginning soi honnal chawni se nakina te po ain zo zel the anga lekhabu te po chia tu te kanin recommend the anga chuanin technical analysis oma technical analysis ani chu ina tumber chu stock chet dana entin asiam china chu chuan a stock chet le dan tura ko mu ani china chu chuan hlok na athlem chin stock hemi candlestick kan ti te hemi stock chet dan kan en fia namo khang hetlaya kan nei hawang te yang ho zong kha ni tin minute tinin daily trader in ni phe chuanin an ena khami khanin next minute amo next 10 minutes next hour a poisa chet dan tu kha ti khan a chu the chin ta ni kha ka technical analysis kan ti chu anita fundamental analysis akan enliang fundamental analysis mang hian stock kal zel dan tura company engpo a catalyst eng emothen tir the asia the china fundamental kan ni chuanin hemi company ange ka invest anga eng industry ange mo company industry sanasiam company ita se taita nami ka invest ang mo industry kami sana company kha athang du angem sana company titan kha khoi khwami nge engram mi nge indian ta economic condition india economic condition acha em mo khang zong te kha fundamental analysis a chon kan enangai ni entina to chon Russian company ati invest ta ila channa ni don chuanin khang angte te ka fundamental analysis cha chon enthin ani ta ni technical le analysis le fundamental analysis hi thiam kom apoi mo em stock trader ni tu chuan zana chuanin khang zong kha kanin ko mu in kanin sha ti man lawang amor chu kan share ve acha apoisa siam nan poisa invest dan po platform dang tam tak avenues dang tam tak omma se stock trading big po hi tulaya chuanin mizong e apo hian an tam to ema khangkha poisa ti punna mo invest channa kan poisa nei angte capital ta mangai lawa khangte ti channa atana kan tho chwa ve angte ti punna tana platform chatak risky si amar chu a return chabok si ang kha kan nei entani. But what I would like to highlight here is some biblical wisdom about investing. Poisa tungchang kan soi chuanin it's very sensitive. I hope you all know achan chu poisa hian min ti a the ema chuwang chuanin poisa tungchang investment big tungchang shim hi Bible hian engtin nge min lo shilve te reng ti hi entaila en lo ang chuanin description ang chuan amlawa verse chen khat kha karon lani. Proverbs 13:11 says, wealth from get rich quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time. I think this is very important. We need to know it. So voile khata poisa hausak thut du na kan tum chuanin voile khata kan hausak thut chuanin voile khata akiam le the ani lova ha taka kan khol khom chuanin kan wealth kha it will stay with us. So we need to know that, especially while investing. Du amlu tukte hi ahlom china mo chuanin chapau te po ahlom china ni poisa tungchang ani hi chuanin. So if you look into 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 17, command those who are rich in the present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain. But divide your investments among many places, for you do not know what risk might lie ahead. So hemi biblical wisdom big biblical verse big karon laksan hitu ke mani institution claim kami vibe kha kalaron king dewa khong ai min lo sha thiam na ka ngen amar chu apoy mo katia hemi investment chungchang po hi kan Bible pon. I think most of us majority of us are Christians and good Christians. I assume khanga khanin minlo shilvere ngani khangte po kha kan shia thiam enge nakin loka investor tu de kan lani anga nakin loka business man business woman lian takte entrepreneurs lo king tak tak kan lani dona khanga khanin heng te hi kan shia be appointment ka shia. So we will move on to the third one, savings. So we have seen about how different we know what saving means. Hata hianin karon soidu ato lawanga a last point te hi karon soidu chunta 50-30-20 rule anti chin hi poisa kan thok chuak to hot ani chuanin cheng za po ni se hemi rule hi kan follow chin hi apoi mo emema hemi 50-30-20 rule kan ti chuanin 50 big chu kan enge kan spend ani don't ani essential or needs kan mamote kan essential khanin kan spend ang 30 chuanin za asom thum chuan non essential kan du te leinan kan mangang. So I'm not talking about just saving how much ever you're earning. Hemi rule kan follow the chuanin a chale dona za cheng za kan earn ni chuanin somnga kha kan chung ko mamote ke mani mamo bi ga te kan leanga somthum khan kan du te mo mani achan chu poisa poisa tho chua be to chon man be te alo cha om china poisa tho chua to chuanin enge kan du te kan o be tak tak te lei be te kha lo cha om chin. So no one is stopping you from using that. Amaro chu 20 big hi kan saving sa kan da thiama poimo a cheng za kan thok chwa kan ni chuan heta hi chuanin tight kan ti khang kha chu lo enri lo tai la 50-30-20 rule hi lo she ve reng ula ti in kan cha du cheuni. Savings I will just skip this. So spending I think most of us are good at this. Pero kan nei ang chun chun te kan chung te min pek ang chun chun te kan tho chu ang chun chun te hi kan lo mang le mai china khanga khanin kan man po khanin kan shet kan man dan te kha kan film khur angaya kan 50-30 kami rule big te kha han enila. So we need to keep track of how much ever we are spending. And then ang tun kha cheng sing khat thok chuak ta ila ko yang ka puisa kha akal at least cheng khat ang thinga sia kan chan lopon azabiya mo asang bi ang tal kha chuanin ko yang ka puisa hi akal ti hi. It's good that to keep track of our spending at least for the course of 1 month or 1 week. And one suggestion I would like to give here is while spending, it's important to make use of credit card. So credit card hi kan measure nasa to leya to la yang chuan credit score kan nei te hianin anuam ve thina credit score kan nei chuanin credit card poisa kan mang don thowa khanga khanin score kan no nei the kha chuanin apoi mo thini credit card man hi apoi reng lova amar chu hemi credit ani to chuanin it's important that we do not overspend it. Right, and then Mastercard and Visa card kan nei ang chi te po various benefits and tinan tu na chuan bank ten sumdong an nia min exploit na sa ani sumdong kan banker te hian min exploit na sa ka te china ke chuan personally chuan khanga tak khanin it's good that we make use of them too. Tro khanga khanin ke mani kha target market anga tok bin ngai china khanga te khan an mani kan tay mavede wila Mastercard kan nei te Visa card kan nei te khang te kha benefits chi sang atan kan mang ve chinila entina airport da te kan kal don ni pon khanga te benefit chi sang om te ticket kan book don te khang anga te an lopon online payment te tham lian tham lu tuk lo kan siam na te po digital wallet platform te po kan mang na sa to akhanga khan discount te hi avail regularly la kan mang don lo si. We're talking about spending here. Kami kan spend pa khanin ham chat na kha zon thiam ve zel zon pe ve zel ya poi mo anin tinan GPay aton scratch te kan ne ya Amazon Pay aton cashback te kan ne ya khangte te nga khan discount kan nei the ang te kha avail ve zel poisa kan man rual khanin credit score siam emo discount te cashback te nei the to khan ti khan mani benefit a khan shwailu vezel hi kanin ti model de trolling ka shiani. Then credit, the fifth one, credit. So credit omja chu kan shevik anga zanin biga ka soy due to bad debt le good debt. Hemi the bad debt and good debt I'm talking about is not the accounting bad debt. Okay, kami accounting a bad debt te doubtful debt kan ti ang te nilovin ba kan ni so on, because if you look into the big businesses business lian tham kan ti ho te hi ba akal ve thon me china ni tro khanga khanin bed mimal ke mani mimal po hian ba kan nei lo thelo la khanga te khanin bad debt le good debt ba kan nei a khanin lian tham takin pahnina chen the ni bad debt a chonin debt you use to purchase liabilities, debt that does not pay you back. Ke mani ta na kan thlok na tur hlok na min siam tu ni mi asilo ba ve na ran kha bad debt chu an ni the tan entinan car loan te po car mamo mi alo mamo vak lem lo vina kan lak ringot chuan ba ve top kha kan nei pha don ta credit card te po kan mang na sele tu ka kan khanga ni chonin ba kha kan in siam kan ta na tangkai tur ani si lo kha chon bad debt kan the ta ni amar chu good debt but hami kan ti ang chia ta chon it will help you purchase an assets that will pay you back ba kan nei don ro chon student loan te lata ila mo thiam na kan zir chonin kan thiam na khanin nakin zela enge poisa tho chwa theina te khamin pe thei dona business loan kan ti chon loan kan business start na tur atana loan kan lak chonin business kan start chon nakina profit kan sia manga kha kan tan ham chatna la ni le dona mortgage kan ti te po. So when you are maintaining your credit, maintaining your debt, try to make a difference between the bad debts that you are having and the good debts that you are having. So because that can be a tool that ruin your life financially, or if you use it properly, it can be a tool to build your wealth. Ba hi kan nun ti chevek thei tu ba nei reng renga kan ko sak chon kan nun ti thei tu ania ani lo thung ro chon ba abul chana nakina in siam lian ta te mode to build your wealth. So here, this investment strategy is called leverage. Financial management that's on considered leverage. Lever kanti mo kami word changa lo chok khat anita lever kanti chuan in headline tool motor lam thiami chuan in shianga motor lam shemi chuan kami kha tool te takte khanin car te po a choice enge harsalo takin a choi lian the ni khang khanin leverage kan ti chang. When we say a company is financially levered, it means it is going on debt capital equity capital om theta kan capital structure la hian capital structure company capital kan enjoinin equity le debt in lian puipuinen chena khanga debt kha asan jok chuan equity aya debt asan jok chuanin a company is referred to as a levered firm kan ti chinta ni khanga khan chu apoi lo ja chu company lian tak tak te pon debt an nei ve tho amar chu khami debt khamani in siam len nan te khami enge investment strategy poi mo tak ani thei tho ani chuwang chuan credit a thil leite credit a thil neite hengte hi thil thalo hul hwal ani lo amara chu kan ban nei ate kha kan hriat thiam chian angai ni achun chu in non upa zelanga lo thei lovin I mamona awangin ba kan nei te angai thin khanga khanin ba thami le ba thalo chi khang kha kan clear thiam lekin zela pokan clear thiam kha apoi mo mani. So the next one is the last one here is protecting yourself financially. How do we protect ourselves financially? So we have these are like basic protection. Regularly review your bank accounts and credit debit card statements for mistakes and suspicious activity. Kan bank account te kan nu le pa te thleng pon kan nu le pa chen khatam tak te po hi en thiam lo te khoi thiam lo te pon ni me thei. Now we are living in technological world. Khawang khanin thil me swal pal ringa thianin posatam tak kan chan thei chin khanga khan it's important that we regularly review our bank accounts and our statements, and very important here is keep our documents and passwords secure to prevent scams and identity theft. Hey chu kan shavikin karinga amar chu inshil le tuk chu om lova kan password kan nei te enkim hi password protect vek ni to china kan documents kan nei te hi kan da film kurangai he. Then last I would like to talk about insurance. Kan bike te kan scooty kan car te chu kan insure she lo achan chu dan in titura min phu thina wangin ama ero chu kan inte kan nun na te kan health kan resell na te le kan business te theng po hian insurance scheme chi sang oma bank in provide LIC te ponan provide khanga khanin mithiam tam tak te ron turan omani khanga khan insurance te po hi kan in ti mu angai to le khab enge moni har sana thleng ta se hrise lo thut thei kan ni zan khat thil thuwa kan hrise na te alo chak lo thut thei khanga khat kan in enkol na man kha kan insurance in a cover chuan amo kan car te po accident voi khat wangin a che thut thei khang khat kan insurance in na min cover chin angte mo kan in te po che thut thei ni khang kha insurance kan in ti mu ngai len ka sia so that will help us to protect ourselves financially. Okay, and then here I would like to talk about little different topic here. So those 6 points are the key components to be financially literate. But this social media, we are all living in a social media generation. In mang vena saim ka shelo ke po hi ka mang na sa dein ka in china chang chuan Instagram te Facebook te khanga khan kan in show off na sa china ni tuna chalai te chu khanga khanin o na swala tluk lu te hi ol me ma an lo pon in ti thei te lo cha kom china khanga khan kan in ven thiam he ngai thin me ma financial literate person kan ni chuanin social media generation na mi ni ma ila kan decision te kan siam thiama changkang taka social media po kan in tholan thiama ngai ni. So in 10 years social media generation te kan bua hi mo tunlai thalai te in 15 to 35 years vel hi nyang chu social media khoi tam ber chu in posa khang enge mi mu tura iPhone khalak mo iPhone da thalanga lo lang te khang ang chi te ti chin ho chu. So in 10 years we will make 75% of the workforce. Lakin chuanin IU te chu an retire nga workforce tak tak hi chu ke mani hi kan na ni don ni khanga khanin chu mai pela ma chuanin kan nu le pa te po in le lo te ho sakna te mo an wealth te khang te khamin lo ro chun zel don chu ta chon kan ngai to om em min ka china kan in show of du wang te kan in ti the de du wang te mi in kan thil ne te hu ve se kan ti lu pu wang te khanin instead of earning more we could have spent more kan ko wa ai ka to don sia hun rei lo te chuan khanga khanin material things te kan do we own the material things or do they own you? We need to ask ourselves. So why are you earning money? Is it to impress people or for you to build your family, to reach your financial goals? It's important that we constantly ask ourselves all these things. And Sir Monai has said about the compound interest being the 8 wonders of the world. Right? So interest on interest, compound interest, they refer to as interest on interest. So people use compound interest to earn income. But is it going against us? We need to ask ourselves. When we say compound interest, it should, when we buy something or when we, yes, in credit, in that we could have pay interest. So that will be our loss and it will be beneficial for the bank. So it can go against us. The compound interest can go against us. We need to ask ourselves all these questions. And to be financially literate and make better financial decisions, we need to equip ourselves with self-help books. Like we have Psychology of Money, Kang Le Kabute, so anin Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We have that. We have Think Like a Monk. We have different self-help books that relates to financial literacy and how to build our own wealth. So it's good that we read such books. So that, like I've said, in no time, all the wealth of this and all the workforce will be us, the social media generation, and the wealth will be passed on to us. So it's up to us. Kan economy klang hianin zilai te kutahian ain matui to mema, right? Then to get a mentor, nang aya tiam zok te nang aya lo paltang na sa to te hang mentor te personal mentor kan ni te hipoy mo mema poisa mandan chungcha nga po poisa invest dan chungcha nga po. It does not necessarily need to be some professional. It can be your teacher or your friends or even your parents or your aunties, your uncles, right? So it's good that you have a mentor. Then it's good to watch YouTube videos regarding, there are so many TEDx videos that relates to financial literacy, financial education. And it's good to reach out to experienced and trained ones we can get suggestions from them, the professionals and the experienced ones regarding stock market, regarding insurance, regarding the saving schemes. So kan inti muhi angay to may matiang hen kan poisa nei ang angte. Here I would like to talk little about my personal view here. When I was studying MCOM, I had done a small research for my course. So in that, I have taken people who are salaried individuals who are paying tax and people who are salaried salaried people who do not pay tax. So if you look into Section 10, subsection 26 of Income Tax Act 1961, people who belong to the tribal scheduled tribe, who are scheduled tribe and who reside in tribal area, we are exempted from income tax. And people vai kan ti ang chi mo mainland Indians kan ti ang chi te ST nivelo ho ang kan ti ang chi te ani lo pon e kan ST pui heta tribal area ni lo cheng te hian tax hi an pe tam mani in that at least how much ever they earn from that 25 to 35% they are paying as a tax, income tax. So people, let's say person A who earns 1 lakh and does not pay tax, his take home is 1 lakh. But for a person who earns 1 lakh and have to pay 25% tax, has to take back only 75,000. So in that kaamar ju khatyang kan zirjian na chuanin invest kami 25 rupees difference kha nei tu advantage nei tu zok kha poisa mang thiam lo zok kan ni na lai kha tam thin mizobi ka chuanin savings te investment te hi kan war lo ma khanga khanin tax kan pelowa tax chia income tax ani chu bi kan ka sei income tax kan pelowa khami advantage kan nei kha we need to make advantage of that as well. Okay, so let's be a generation who is wise in making different financial decision and who do not just show off to others through social media, rather show off with our wealth. No, show off the kind of entertaining came a new wealth building a hand country and so I would like to conclude this presentation by saying that knowledge is power, whereas financial knowledge is life-changing. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Luangi. Financial literacy chung chang zai na thiam takin min zia pira Ms. Luangi mizo chung kan trong nge yin le sap trong mo sap trong pukan thiam ve ya chiang le zwa le me mani tikhanin zarin chu kan thim chu Ms. Soyang khanin finance lampang ani atikhan I classroom ma khang zong zong kha kan zirin kan shaman lava ma che zai na lecture pani kal tangin ngi ngai nom takin interesting tak khanin kan zir thaya kan ngai thaya ke mani nun chawa po khanin I apply tum ila generation finance lama an chang xia mos investment in chang xia kong shang shang ten kan ni nge ka base HATIM students tele government Jebona college students te chu kan chang har deu ka base ni zan in a chang ringa po khan. All right, so now we are nearing to 9 p.m., but I'm going to open the time for interaction for 10 minutes. So if any one of you would like to ask questions to our resource persons, I am going to open the time. Please feel free, okay? As I thought it ula, indu zong chu zot ula, itna hian hun kahongang, or 10 minutes kahongang. Okay? Any questions? Sarmuane emo, Miss Luangi emo, zo du emo, soy du emo, nekan omem.
Miss
Yes, Laldinkimi.
Miss Luangi hna khan zo na pakhat ke nia I thinkan technical analysis tungchang kha lo sia I stock market technically kan analyze dan tu ka toite min shil ngi
Toite asiri ngot thi harve dewa technical analysis kan di chuanin kami company engineering company kan lo thang theita fundamental analysis kan nei put apoi mota ni khanga khanin company fundamentally kan analyze do no khanin kan company du tak kha kan thang don ta khata khanin chart chi sang sang te oma engineering candlestick amo in lo enta ila khamia khan engti khuna hian nge trading a khan chi sang sang om ka tin kan soya khami trading a khanin engti khuna hian nge ke invest ang khoi company hian nge ke invest anga khamia khanin technical analysis kan ti chuan khami chart kaman du big te amo eng investor nge kani risk taker kani don nge risk averse person kani don it depends on the person kami khanin technical analysis ani chuanin ka zuan lu hun tur te engza nge ka shan le ang ka stock ka shan le ang engza nge ka siam le ang ti kha technical analysis in asoi tum ber chon ta amar chu toy te le elo ang chon in soi chu har de ulek mai the if you want I can give you the materials that you need toy te chon in soi chu har de ulek mai the I don't know who was asking.
Okay, limit ikani ni question ka Miss Karin aron sangem.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, good. Chan midang kan ko leang zona zot do te ron zot ze rule. Anyone?
Kalai
Yes.
oh Miss
I
Enlox kalai rol ve lok nga Miss Luangi lo chan ka lai te khatim te kan bel lok do technical analysis a chan hey kan mebel du lok chu fourth semester quantitative techniques kan zira trend analysis te text construct dan te kan zira hello technical analysis khanin past price past stock price base a future price predict angte khatiang angchi kha a huam vek tho ani mani po khan technical kha nge cha chang tun la chonin hemi a 8 kha a tam to a cha chang mang khan ti theita ani lo pon mani individual khan analyze thei tho ni cha analyze dan chang kha oma kha kan sei ve lok do ni chu karoin rol ve lok ani chu
Sarmona lo soi chana khan karon soi bel du chu stock trading kan chan du ni chuanin ataka chan lovin hey games kan nei ang deuh hianin app chi sang hi tam to em ma abing hi ka recall thei cha lova play store anga te po kan poisa tak mang si lovin mo poisa tak va deposit chong ri si lovin khanga khanin indu chuanin enta ula poisalem anyang chu khang mang khan stock trading je pasi khan trade dan do je pasi khan khang ka endan do chu atam ko ngai
headline hianin Miss Khan hulo ni mai thia Noel VLG pui hianin may I request Miss Luang to mention the names of those books that was suggested that book te suggest how come Miss and repeat le lokte antini chu
kema chair to based ang tele changkaya ka siya ta chuan psychology of money ti te rich dad poor dad ti te think like among ti te khan china ka soi ka chun nin ka siya akang ho ka le ka bu tak le finance ko nga po min pui thei tu ni chuan ka siya financial decisions siya mga po rich dad poor dad ti te po hilar in mu fo chin ka ringa le ka bu chia chin chuan psychology of money ti te
alom ome
Okay. Yes, Sir Moana pon aron soya tikanin at siyang zwa dew tura ka ngaya zo du nei emo ka request emo soy du nei ka kanla omem 10 minutes ka hungang kati ka ala zaw lawan ya anyone in sasyung lawin we may not have this opportunity again to wang chuanin tunhun hi han mang changkai to kanla omem okay ay Muan sanga kan zo du nei yami sila muan sanga kan okay
Hi, Nailo.
all right ina yamo katya all right nei lao chuanin I zo du nei kan om to lo ani ka ringa we will be nearing our end like I have mentioned I am going to call upon our respected principal of Government Jebuana College, Professor Jezo Rema, to have closing remark, but due to some internet problem, he was not able to join the meeting in the beginning. I don't know whether he is available or not through some means. Sir,
Miss thei mel lo achan chu guest kan nei le tata atia aron try thei ka
Okay.
lo ni oh
All right. Okan principal allow tel rem chang thei tari lawani. So ani chuanin faculty te atangin soidu nei kan omem o hun ka hong le lo kang. To te tan po faculty HATIM Jebona College Commerce cha upon nilaw faculty shim department dang te po milaw tel pui te pon oma soidu nei kan omem o.
Hello, Miss.
Yes,
Ka
yes,
ka
Miss
video
Moiti.
oh,
Yes, Miss.
video
Wait, by the
video
way,
oh.
Miss Moite is the head of the department in HATIM. Zaina hey apmel te kan huthaya JB College students how kan in Miss Moite in Law Shadonia oh HATIMan HOD ni hi.
Oh, ka lang the mo.
Yes.
Oh, ale. Miss in hun min pek ta ka chuanin toite hun kan lo mang velo. I know many things have said already. So good evening everyone once again. Khiangte tak tak kasoya nga I atlay tle min atlay do te po ka inaw ti the to min law siya tiam lak ula. As a department, I think we have many points to give thanks to the Commerce Department of JB College and of course to the principals of both the college. Okay, for their ceaseless support. So anin mizo in kan sunsom to me nga san in kan hun dan so ava in sir lo em kalau ti kasyat danin vo in lamate college pa ni in second CA te kan zawni in galaw siya zan in hun all han may tu rakha kan va mang cha in kan va han tang kai pui em kalau ti he program kan han soi hau khanin a topic hi chu resource person te kuta da ila freedom be ila an du ron thlang ro si ti khang kan da chuanin kan sha tangin khak an thu soi tang khanin anin communicate mi alova khat ti chung po khanin he topic poimo em bikin mizo society ina kan mo em le kan tlak cham ni box si ke po ina career ro kalo ve ma se he tiang lam panga enge thiam na khat mistile kan sar tianga kan nei si lawa kha kan soi chwa thiam box si lawa kha ti khan aron soi chwa ka kan tangkai pui don hian ka sia a relevant ma kha kan mi thiam mizoram level po kan mi thiam pani te ina in communicate me alawa topic poi mo lu tuk zan khata anron thlang chwak the ringo ta tang po khan he topic a poi mo zia kha aron nem hetin ka sia chuwang chuanin imang tangkai yang u ngai thaliam me lawin imang tangkai lawang u ti kha kan ron sei ve do shim shima vo in lam panga invest autte pon nak tuk lama invest anila mo kan lo invest on po khanin zirti tu ta apo kan tel thawang ma ison ze lang u tin ke ma ni mai ba ka kan chung te khanin ipu darang u commerce student kan ni angte mo khatyang commerce lama mi thiam kan ni angte kan zawai me khanin kha itangkai pu yang u imang tangkai yang u ti kha kan ron sei do kan moderator khanin nakina aron soi thawin karinga as a department chang khanin he tia hun toite te kan han nei ta ka chuanin lom thu kha kan soi du shima kan resource person te khanin bo sai na acha in anga inom em mai kha akham om lau ka ti hun tha om le vela an ma ni buk te po khan soi le se ti te kha kan soi lang le du tin in zawai chunga zir lai te le hel he program ron eten zong te chunga khanin a college HATIM college angzong po khan department angzong pon lom thu kha karon sei du shim ani ti kha kan ron tar lang vele shim ani o kalom no to ke.
Thank you, Miss Moite. So do dan kan lo mem anyone else from the faculties? All right. I think there's no one to say something.
Yes.
So,
video kha
yes.
khoi nan on look pe tha ka lo la look video khan on look
all right.
nang ma video
Video
chau
kha-
khan look kan
We might yes, sir. Kan vai
oh nang ma
khan.
chau khan look
Okay, yes.
look khong ain to kamina tan khan
All right.
le.
So, kan vai on khanga yem kha.
oh ngai tha kan
Wala ani kan top tak mai into na yan students te faculty te po kan vain kan video ka han on fik ila chansu documentation ta na kinale je la chang kai do na bangin sarmanan thala lo kang le han on rolem in sa in
on fe kang le ข้ากันละอ่อนเตลม
เนี่ยหันอ่อนจะโรเลตำเดียวคัน
sarte te atop thlengin min telpui theya kan lom khop mai ani hi MOU chungchanga po min zia pui tu ani a kan lo click molanga lan chu lang kim vek thelo mai theya long hak lok ro o le long o me
Okay, now we will be nearing to end for tonight's meeting. All right. I would like to give thanks to both the principals of the two colleges, HATIM and Government GJBC College, for their endless support. Only because of them that this program is a success. And our two great resource persons, Mr. Vanlalmuana and Ms. Lalrintluang, for their preparation, for their insightful information for every one of us, and the HODs of the two colleges, all the faculties and the students for participating in this faculty exchange program. So looking forward to many more opportunities in the future. I would like to also extend my invitation to give more of your cooperation so that more opportunities will come in the future, and then we can work together for the betterment of the two colleges, for the southern part of Mizoram, for the whole of the state as well. Okay? Ituan hun kan titop to do na nga in Zavay at sunga kan lom ema heti ang hun hi malama po kan la khira kan la bay sering tilani katsubani at ihlotling tuni tumchawila na kinatsuanin sa commerce area shang field shang tepo kan la shoot nga zaina tun finance big katya kan hanzir tia nga na kinatsuanin interesting tak commerce subject ahiani na omanipi kan siya to kan la care anga kan la dikin nga kan la shithiam le zel nga ma kan son zel do na ni di ka I kan biluin siya tayo rim takin zal in hi kan dun faculty exchange program hi kan swa san cheu ka ringa kay mania po lok na le investment chungchanga te financial literacy chungchanga te khanin kan nei cheu ka be se ya midang te shil tu po ni zel turin kanin sombok ani in Zavay chunga kan lom ani mangcha fik ule.
Good night, everyone.
good night le ka titop do ne mang thavek ule
Ole.
Thank you, sir.
thank you
Thank you, sir.